Hello. Hey. How's everyone doing today on this lovely Sunday afternoon for those of you wherever you are in the world right now? It's been a good while since I streamed on my YouTube channel, and even I know my content's been a little slow here and there. I've been trying to get some content here and there on the channel, but I've been very busy the last couple weeks, and I've been trying to get them some things together. So yeah, I apologize for here and there slow, but I'm trying. I haven't forgotten to upload any more new content. Gonna be working on recording more Devil Artemis reactions, more pitch meetings, just more reactions in general. Um, 2020 is come and gone. Uh, oh, real quick, let me see how the audio sounds. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure the audio sounds good. But yeah, 2020 has come and gone, and it was a hell of a year. It was horrible. uh, I'm just glad to say that we survived it. We made it through. Um, just rebranded my channel, and yeah, the audio is good. All right, cool. Thank you for pointing out the audio is good. I just wanted to be sure. I was like, is the audio good? I don't know. uh, oh yeah, Clayton. Yeah, well, I just went by your username that you're using. um, but yeah, we survived it. 2020 was a hell of a year. I just wanted to give a rundown on my thoughts on 2020 for my experience of 2020. Everyone has their own experiences on everything they went through in 2020 in general. And for me, mine was a little bit more different and hectic. Uh, and then also I'm going to eventually talk about my plans for 2021 and what I got going on this month in January. Uh, so, let's get started. And also, for anyone that tunes in, I feel free to ask me questions. I'll try to get through them. This is something different. I would normally use StreamYard, but I want to try something different. I want to use OBS again. I want to see about messing with it here and there and try improving upon my own personal streaming kind of like setup through OBS. So I like being able to use my layout that I had customly made for me for my Twitch. I want to use it for here. So that's what I got going on there. Um, but 2020 for me started pretty bad. Last year, literally about a year ago from now, in January, 2020, the year started off bad. I was already carrying the weight of just the disappointment and depression from 2019, the end of 2019, that is. And the end of 2019, around the holidays in December of 2019, my bank account got hacked. I had really no money to buy Christmas gifts. I was only able to afford to buy gifts for my two youngest nieces, my two little nieces, and my little brother. Uh, I for those that know, I had a brand new car, um, from 2018 to 2019. Well, technically 2020 as well. And I don't want to get too into it, but basically, I was no longer able to afford the car anymore. I had to get it repossessed. Uh, I didn't have the money for it anymore. Um, And so dealing with all of that, heading to the new year of 2020 when I did, it was a bit overwhelming. I was very depressed. I was miserable. It was hard for me. It was still hard for me at times to see any of my friends. So one of my friends just completely shadowed me and my best friend Albert. Like he went silent for quite some time. Uh, and that carried on up until April. Around April or March. March, yeah, those 2 months were a bit meh. Um, well, also carrying the weight still of the new year of last year. I had just gotten out of a relationship of a breakup. So not only was I carrying the depression of the weight of not being able to get gifts, not being able to afford my car anymore, but I was still pretty heartbroken over a breakup. And I was using YouTube as an outlet of like, instead of a creative outlet, I was using it as an outlet for the first couple months after the breakup to distract myself from the heartbreak, really. I was trying to get videos as much uploaded as much as possible. Clayton, I'm here for everyone, like the crew, and yep, 2020 sucked. 13/1/2020, aka Prestige 120. What? But the first couple months heading into 2020, I was still dealing with the heartbreak of the breakup, and then just the weight of everything else, and especially when we hit February, Valentine's Day, I was like, great, I'm single on Valentine's Day again, so all that happened. And then March, mid March, was when I got injured at my job. I hurt my back, and that put me in commission for like 5 to 6 months, for like half the year. And I was miserable those 5 to 6 months. It was bouncing around with the insurance and the doctors and like trying to figure out what was wrong with my back and me being in constant pain, not really being able to do much of anything. It was even at times hard for me to record or live stream. And most of the times I tried pushing through it, but I was in a lot of pain and sometimes I wasn't even able to. Um, Eventually, at some points, I found good ways to do them and like to get past the pain at certain points, but it was still unbearable. But at some points I pushed through it to where I was able to do it because I wanted to cheer myself up. I wanted to be able to do something, and I was miserable. I was miserable. I was in pain. So I had 6 months, like a good 6 months or so. I was live streaming, trying to edit content, and in a funny way, it kind of felt like I was doing this full time already. Those 6 months, but ideally I wasn't because I was also hurt. But it was interesting. Just that 6 months experience. Like I hated it because of the pain I was in, but the experience of feeling that I like that little, I guess you say that little taste of feeling of an idea of doing it as full time, and that part I kind of enjoyed. But the part I didn't enjoy was the pain I was in. Uh, Around April is when I got my new computer, my new gaming setup, and also recording setup and everything. I got my new computer because that was a must. My old computer was really messed up. Moving forward from that, like, and trying to learn more with my computer, I eventually got I eventually rebought a PS4 because I sold my PS4. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention, I sold my original PS4 at the beginning of January. I sold it around that time because I was so broke. I barely had money to make ends meet or even rent. I sold my old PS4, and then eventually around April or so, that's when I bought. And when I got my computer, I also bought my new PS4. Um, so it was a lot of bouncing around trying to figure things out, and eventually, I gradually towards maybe June or so. I think it was around June. Uh, Good friend Enoch from Twitch. I won one of his little giveaways, and in exchange of the giveaway, he gave me an Elgato capture card. His Elgato capture card. He said he no longer uses it, and he sent it to me. It was working great for the first couple of months. Every so often, it loses its connection. I have to mess with it, but other than that, it's okay. But I was so blown away that he sent me an Elgato capture card because that's what I needed to improve my streaming for my PS4 through my computer and everything. So I got that. I eventually, gradually, throughout the year of 2020, I was buying things here and there, little by little, to improve my setup. And I was getting happier. I was getting happy doing this because I wanted to improve my setup to be able to do this a lot more easier. and I got two monitors now, literally two monitors. Before I was using two TVs. My little brother helped me buy a Nintendo Switch. Completely surprised me. I just had to pay him back. He went out of his way. He's like, "Hey, look, this guy's selling a PS or no PS3. This guy's selling a Nintendo Switch at this local game shop. He's selling a refurbished Nintendo Switch. If you want, I can get it for you. You just gotta pay me back." And I thought about it. I was like, "Yeah, why not?" So I got myself a Nintendo Switch. I haven't played it recently, but I'm gonna get back into doing it. So I got that along with my setup, a Nintendo Switch as well. More game options. You um, I was very active in the Reaction Squad podcast for a good most of the year of 2020. It wasn't until towards the end of the year when, like the last like 4 months, I my activity in the Reaction Squad podcast unfortunately started dying down a little by little because of my new schedule, and that also affected me as well because I missed being part of the squad. I'm still part of them. I try to pop in whenever I can. Um, John, John Games has been a huge help. In 2020, he did everything he could to try to make me feel better in 2020, as far as miserable as it was for everybody. I think probably two of the biggest highlights for me in being part of the squad last year, the Rescue Squad podcast. He brought on Devil Artemis and Masako X. Is it Masako X, right? I'm a little worried I'm getting it wrong. Let me double check. Yes, Masako X. I would have felt so bad if I got it wrong. Yeah, that was very pog, getting the Enagato. Yeah, no, it really was. I was blown away when he got me Elgato. Okay, so long story short into that. Reason why Enoch gave me the Elgato purposely, I was donating a lot of subs. One of the things that some people don't know about me, ever since I got hurt, like I would watch people on Twitch. I would support them, upcoming streamers. Like it's that connection you get from that streamer that like you like their personality, you like their community, and you want to see them grow. So for me, I'm growing myself here and there. I'm growing here on YouTube little by little. I'm growing on Twitch little by little. And for me, I saw this as a way to build that connection, but also as a way I want to see this person do great. I want to see this person do well. So I could have like donated money to him, but I felt like gifting the subs would have been so much better because gifting the subs, I feel like it allows the person to be like, oh, so they'll get notified whenever the person goes live because of that gifted sub. So it's like maybe I'll check them out, because I got gifted the sub, So that's just me. Like, and not only that, I gift subs to cheer myself up sometimes. Like, I want supporting people kind of cheers myself up a little bit. Like I'm feeling kind of down. Maybe I could go support somebody. I want to make their day, and maybe making their day will make my day. You know, and there's quite a few people I gifted subs throughout 2020. I lost count on how many subs I gifted so many people, here and there. And I've gifted subs to Enoch. I've gifted subs to Go Go Power Up, to Kingdom Misfit. So many people. Yurshi as well. Juan, Weapon X. So many people. So many other Twitch streamers that I've come. X Slaughter Home as well. One of them. So many Twitch streamers, small Twitch streamers that we're all growing together, and we've all come together and become friends on Twitch, and we're supporting each other. And a lot of them have been greatly supportive of me as well. At some point last year, I don't remember when, it was like maybe around August, I believe. And I was very, very miserable. I felt like kind of in a way, mentally defeated in a way. Uh, I remember I woke up in a morning, on a morning sometime in August. I don't remember the exact date. I woke up and I forgot to move my car for the street sweeper, and I was gonna stream that day too. That morning, I forgot to go move my car, and sure enough, when I go outside, I see the street sweeper go by, and I get a ticket. I get a like a parking ticket because the street sweeper wasn't able to sweep where my car was at. And I remember the night before, it was so hard for me to find parking. I had to park across the street, and I was gonna move it in the morning, but my alarm didn't go off, and so I had a ticket. And I started my stream, and I was just so miserable and frustrated because of that ticket I got. And like, I was like, what a way to start off my morning, and what a way to start off my stream, getting a parking ticket. And I remember when I hopped online, I think Gogo popped in my chat, or vice versa. I think I popped in his, I think, and I was telling him like, "Hey, I'm gonna be hopping on soon. Like, want to play a couple of rounds of Call of Duty together?" And Gogo asked me how my morning was after I woke up, and I told him not great, not great at all. And that sparked the conversation, which led to me telling him about my parking ticket. Let me see. I'm missing a chat by Clayton. That was very popular. Galgado. Yeah, we miss you on the Skype, and you can message me anytime, like anything. I'm here too. River was a simp there personally and stuff too. Be right back. No problem, Clayton. No, yeah, I try to stay active in the Skype chat as much as I can. There are some times I'm literally doing so many things. When I pop in the Skype chat, there's so much I need to catch up in. I'm just reading through it, but then I have to get back to something, and I completely miss being part of the Skype chat. So there is a couple times I miss being part of it. Hey, X legit for panic. Hi, how's it going? Wild limit. Hey, what's up? Um, but back to what I was saying. When I told Gogo about the whole parking ticket situation, he hit me up, and he was asking when I was barely, basically starting the stream, and he messaged me like, "Hey, how much is that parking ticket?" And I thought to myself, I was like, uh, "Why?" I mean, it like I was confused on like why he was asking this. So I told him I was like, it was around like 65, I think $70, I think at the time, and I didn't have the money to spare. Like I was getting close to my next following paycheck, but like I was scraping by, and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "About that much, I think." And he was offering to pay it, and I was very grateful, but I was trying to turn him down on his offer. Like, part of me, I would have felt so bad because it was my problem, you know. And for me, I'm not used to people helping me in terms like that. Like, I'm used to helping and supporting others, like the way Gogo did me. And Gogo was insistent, and he asked for my PayPal. This was back when I didn't have my PayPal connected to my Twitch. Like for whenever I get donations and all that, I didn't have it connected, and I didn't have all my settings properly set up. So Google personally asked for my PayPal, and I sent it to him, and I told him too how I was feeling, and I told him he didn't have to, but I sent it to him, and he went out of his way to even let some of the other guys and girls, um, some of our friends with the other streamers, he told them how I was feeling and what was going on. And he, him and everybody, they were gifting me subs left and right. I probably got gifted like maybe a good 100 something subs, like maybe 130 in total from everybody. And then Gogo ended up donating me the money to pay my parking ticket. And I was bawling. I was crying because I was dealing with so much depression, negative feelings that I got completely overwhelmed and I was crying. And then I got raided here and there, and just getting that love and support from them, it was truly heartwarming, you know. And then maybe about a month or two, maybe about a month later, out of the freaking blue, here comes good friend Yurushi. And I don't remember how we met. I think it might have been through Gogo's connections and streams. That man has such a big heart. He comes out of the blue and doing, "Hey Ivan, how's it going, man? I'm just giving my review of 2020 and just giving little details here and there." And Yurushi comes out of the blue, and in total, with I think within 2 months, he had donated like over 200 subs, and that was insane, like absolutely insane. It was crazy. Uh, so I think not only here on YouTube, but Twitch as well, has really kept me strong and uplifted throughout 2020, along with my family and my friends. It was such a chaotic year. It was so insane. Yushi's a good dude. Yeah, Yushi is a really kind-hearted dude. Like so many of them, the ones I got connected with over on Twitch, like all of them, they're so good-hearted. I love all of them so much. Them, so that's why I'm saying like building that connections and building that friendship over on Twitch, and then everyone I have here on YouTube with Ivan, Nidge, the Reaction Squad podcast, everybody, like they made my year to where they helped me survive 2020. Ideally, like that's why I personally feel they helped me survive 2020. I 100% believe that. I can't imagine 2020 without all of them helping me all the way through. Uh, love the layout, by the way. Thanks. Yeah, no, I wanted to use my layout I got from Design Over One. I wanted to use it. I wanted to try something different. I might bounce around between OBS and StreamYard, but I wanted to use this. I wanted to use this. I want to try something out. I'm gonna mess with it here and there, but yeah. Uh, and then recently, the last couple months, I ended up I found my back got better. I went back to work, and I changed my position at my job to where I now have a morning shift. So my schedule is no longer the same, and because of that, it's made it harder to stream. But I feel like the schedule's gonna be good for me in the long end. Let's see. LOL, we helped each other and survived 2020, bro. That's what family's for. Yeah, no, definitely, absolutely. How did you design this layout, or how did you design this loadout? You mean like how did I set everything up? Is that what you're asking? Um, I honestly believe we all helped each other survive 2020. We were all there for each other. I'm trying to think how many videos I uploaded throughout 2020. I wish I could figure that out. I'll look it up later. Um, but I want to eventually attempt to try to stay focused and maintained on making content for here on YouTube. But for those of you that don't know, I technically have three channels. Three channels here on YouTube, along with my freaking Twitch. So I have here the main channel. I now have my gaming channel that I announced not too long ago, which I still got to make content for. I've made like one new video recently for it. I'm gonna transfer some of my gaming content from here over there, and then of course there's Take Two with Ivan and Ruben. So it's three channels. I don't want to count the Reaction Squad podcast because it's not just me. It's like I got involved and they invited me over, but like ideally editing and making the content, I got three freaking channels, and then I gotta make time for streaming. um, just shared by the way. Oh, thanks, Ivan, appreciate it. Uh, layout for your stream, I meant. No problem, Ivan. It's all good. I used OBS, and in order to set everything up, it's like I would have to show you how I did it. Like ideally, it's like one the designs I got from Design Over One, I overlaid them as images. That's what it is, and I love it. I love the way he did all this. But it was 2020 was a crazy year. None of my family, like my blood related family, as far as I know, got COVID, and I thank God for that. None of them got COVID. The only ones I know are, as like loved ones, like my friends, my friend Albert and his wife, they got COVID a couple months ago. They're doing way better now. They're it's almost out of their so it's almost out of their system. For them, it's a point where they're no longer contagious. Like so they could leave their home to go to the store, go back to work, and all that. So it's like they're good. You I thank God that they're doing better. 2020 was a crazy year. Uh, from start to finish, for me personally, it was a chaotic year. It was rough, but I felt like we all carried each other through it. You know, uh, I would say just take your time with one of the other, so that you don't burn yourself out. I feel you. No, definitely makes sense. That's why I'm thinking I want to eventually try to come up with my own schedule where I'll do 2 videos, maybe 2 to 3 here on the main channel a week, attempting to do 2 or 3 videos a week here on the main channel. One gaming video a week, because gaming video content takes a lot harder. It's a lot harder and longer for me to edit. I need to figure out a way to where I could do them a lot quicker. Gaming content, my gaming channel, maybe 1 video a week. Take Two with Ivan and Ruben. Those ones are actually surprisingly a lot quicker. Surprisingly a lot quicker. I go through editing videos for mine and Ivan's reaction videos so much quicker. I'm like, dang, I flew through that editing process. I'm not sure about that one yet. It's like I want to say 2 videos a week, but it's like I could probably do more for that one because, like I said, I don't know how, but I got that one down to where I could do it so quickly. It's it's absolutely hysterical when I think about it. Uh, I'll be I'll be your back bro. Oh, goes well and much love. All right, no problem, Ivan. You have a good one, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I think one of the biggest things that I am so surprised about of the year 2020 was we got so close to hitting 1,000 subs. We got so close. We are currently at how many subs are we now at officially at? Well, apparently I got a sub a couple minutes ago. So we are now at this moment 936 subs. Uh, that is insane. I literally started making content here on YouTube October 12th of 2018. So about 2 years. I am almost at 2 years. I'm almost at 1,000 subs, and that is crazy. Hey, keep it up, Crystal. Thank you, appreciate it. It is absolutely amazing, honestly. Like once when we hit those, happy New Year to you too. Once when we hit the 1,000 subs, I could finally become affiliated, and is it affiliated? What's the word? What word am I looking for? Come on, load up. Monetize. There we go. I can finally be monetized, and I can start earning something out of this. It's so crazy because it's always been a creative outlet for myself, but it blowing up the way it is, like getting love and support from everybody. If it could help support me back in the long run, that would be absolutely amazing and a blessing. Um, that's why another thing I want to announce, because at the end of the month on the 30th, on January 30th, on a Saturday, I at 12 p.m. Pacific time, I'm gonna be doing my very first giveaway, but it's gonna be on my Twitch. I wouldn't know how to go about doing a giveaway yet here on YouTube. So that's why I'm doing it over on my Twitch channel. I'm doing my very first giveaway, and I can't wait for the giveaway because it allows me to give back for those who have been so supportive. Unfortunately, the giveaway is only for those who are subscribed on my Twitch channel. It makes it easier for me to to do the giveaway for the people who are subscribed. Like it's hard to explain. It's like I download the list of my subscribers, and I put them on this one website. It's like a wheel, and it will spin, and it will choose someone randomly. So it's in the long run. I've always wanted to do some sort of giveaway to give back for those who have been so supportive, and this is one of the ways. And this is one of the ways I want to give back, and I absolutely can't wait for it because I I love all you guys. You guys have been so supportive of me, and it's truly been heartfelt. Good job, thanks. I appreciate it, Crystal. It's been something else. 2020 was a rough year for not just me, but I'm pretty sure for everybody. So many businesses lost. So many businesses went out, and so many people lost their jobs. Uh, so many people lost loved ones. You know, so many people pass away, celebrity wise as well. You know, a lot has happened in 2020, and I'm glad to say we all survived it, and we're gonna continue fighting through it together. The of COVID-19. Uh, we all just got to be there and support each other. You know, do what we can. Um, I want to try to say that I'm going to try to stream if possible. Uh, I'm going to get back to doing the more talking thoughts. Just stuff I want to talk about personally in general, like little topics that I catches my interest. I miss you. I'll try my best to like and share. All right, no problem, Crystal. It was a rough year. I am glad it is come and gone. I'm truly trying to stay positive for 2021. I am praying and hoping it is way better than 2020. Uh, we just gotta wait and see. Um, I got some things planned for 2021 that I want to. I'm going to start setting in motion little by little. I'm going to ask for help here and there for certain things. One of them, in general, is I might end up planning moving out eventually. I'm going to try to plan on moving out in this year because I need my own space to do this freely and anytime I want. Um, I'm lucky to be able to do this right now, actually, to be 100% honest. I want to be able to try to do this no problem. I got this huge suggestion right now. My audio only went low for a split second because I talked quietly. Come on. um, but I want to be able to try to be able to do this anytime I want, and it's gonna be a process. I'm not gonna be able to do it anytime soon. I'll keep you all informed, of course. That way, I'll be like, hey, so videos are gonna be slow for probably about like the next couple weeks or a month because I'm moving out. So it's all gonna be set in motion. I'm gonna be next couple months. I'm gonna be trying to save up money. I mean, granted, I'm probably not gonna be able to save up much money this month because I'm doing a giveaway, but it will be interesting. I want to do this giveaway on my Twitch at the end of the month. I really want to do it. So we'll see how that turns out. And then next couple months, it would be awesome if I could move out by my birthday. That'd be amazing. And that way I could probably do like a whole birthday stream or something. I don't know, maybe. But is my audio really messing up? I don't know. I'm getting these constant suggestions about my audio. Audio sounds fine. I don't know why I'm getting these suggestions about the audio. But I have a couple things I want to start working on. For me personally, I want to end up attempting to build my own computer soon. That way I can learn more about computers. But like, I, it sounds kind of funny. I know. I kind of feel like I need a second computer. Now, hear me out. This one here that I got is originally a gaming PC, but I use it also for video editing as well. So what I want to do is try to see if I can either custom build one or get a computer that I'll use for my video editing, and then the other one it will be for my gaming. And maybe I could connect two and two, vice versa, to where I could use the video editing computer for like the stream process, and then the gaming one would just be for, like, literally gaming, so it will be interesting. I have other things planned in general. Not only I want to get more gaming content on my gaming channel, and me and Ivan are going to start working on more content soon for Take Two with Ivan and Ruben. But I have my own content in general that I want to start working on this year and planning out. I don't know if I'll be able to get any of it really for sure completed this year, but I want to start working on it and learning more stuff in general. Ideally, just FYI, I want to start making my own animations. I want to start making like my own little personal series. I'm gonna start writing these stories down and everything for these ideas that I have. And I think some of the people that really inspired me last year to do something like this. I mean, I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted to do it. I actually wanted to go to school for animation or and video gaming because I want to tell these certain stories that I've come up with in the past couple of years. And if I can, that'd be amazing. So I know there's ways you could do it without having to go to school. So that's why I would have to try to start learning some of this stuff on the side. And if I can, that's perfect. That'd be great. So not only do I want to make my own animations and everything, maybe along the way, never know, maybe I can make a game. I doubt it, but worth a shot. But ideally, I want to be able to make my own series and shows. I think the ones that truly inspired me to push forward and attempt to do this was when we had Devil Artemis on the Reaction Squad podcast. He pointed these things out, and like it was amazing. Not only Devil Artemis on the podcast and even just reacting to his stuff, but even like Datio Madachi with his Gohan verse. His Gohan verse in the beginning was a bit ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, but ideally, his thought process of like of a multiverse of like Gohans and everything, and just the whole idea of multiverses in Dragon Ball Z. This is like of a more of a parody kind of joke version of a multiverse kind of idea for Dragon Ball, but I would love to do one a little bit more serious, like kind of like from the actual show itself, like that kind of tone, if possible. And like just him alone doing something like that, doing something like using Dragon Ball. That's like I love Dragon Ball Z. Using that, it kind of inspired me to want to push forward even more, along with him and Devil Artemis. And I would love to be able to do that. And I have a couple of things in mind and set in motion that I want to start doing. I got to start writing down the stories of what I have planned. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes about. Um, that that really about does it, really, for the most part. I'm just glad, like again, we all made it through 2020. My New Year's Eve was great. Christmas was amazing. I spent time with my family, my loved ones. And I can only hope this year will be better. So, yeah. Again, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We had at one point hit 4 viewers. It means a lot. I that's why I literally put that. It was like this was a random stream, like a random stream. Like I really didn't have it planned ahead. It was just randomly set up. It was randomly timed. I thought about it after I ended I streamed about an hour or two ago on Twitch, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll stream real quick on my main channel. So yeah. So we're gonna be ending that there. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna be messing around with my OBS, my OBS Studio, or just my OBS software settings. See if I can alter it a little bit more. I like the new layout that I have now that I can use. Like I said, I'll probably bounce around between this and StreamYard, but I really like being able to use this setup, and I love it. It looks great. So thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. And my mom says hi, and you can do anything you put your mind to. Goals are great. Too bad I don't have Twitch. Crystal, I understand, Crystal. It's no worries. Yeah, tell your mom I said hi. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this year. Um, we all deserve a lot better. After everything we went through in 2020. Um, just hoping everyone is doing well and we'll get through 2021 as well together. And I look forward to it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll keep you all posted on my social medias, on my Instagram, Twitter, you name it, of anything that I got else going on and planned. And also, I'll keep you guys posted on what I plan on giving away coming weeks for my giveaway over on my Twitch channel. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye, everybody.